team or singles action, you can expect Jeff Hardy to thrill the WWE Universe.
When I think of tag teams that can make a major impact on today's WWE, I absolutely think of these two teams.
Jeff Hardy truly is a charismatic enigma. You don't know what persona he's going to take any given night.
Yeah, and you never know what he'll jump off of to make the highlight reel and pick up a win.
Not the fall that hurts, it's the sudden stop at the end.
What a strike.
Keep your eye on this one.
Salt! You see that height.
Jeff Hardy looking to attack from the ropes. That one fails to connect.
Great idea by him. Too bad it was awfully executed, though.
Back body drop.
Oh, you see the height on that?
That's how you wear down your opponent.
There's no doubt that Bray Wyatt's evil intentions can't be denied. The hush that falls over the WWE Universe when he appears is frightening enough, especially for where we sit.
Vertical suplex.
Nice. Suplex.
This might be it.
Oh, my.
Wow. Bray Wyatt on the defensive. This tag team match can get out of hand quickly if he doesn't mount an offense soon. Moments ago, Byron, you spoke about the wicked nature of Bray Wyatt. Now, he certainly caused enough pain to support your statement. Many consider this man to be a monster.
When Bray Wyatt created the Wyatt family, he conceived a living, breathing cauldron of evil. There are few things we can all agree on, but that's definitely one of them. The man should be applauded for his work.
Applauded? I don't like the look in his eye here, folks. I think we're about to see a high-risk move from the top rope.
Ooh, what impact. Something about Bray Wyatt that is even more harrowing is that whether the Eater of Worlds is leading a family or by himself, Bray Wyatt never truly walks alone. Someone or something is always lurking in the shadows.
Boom, what impact. Oh, an elbow drop.
Oh, piercing elbow.
Somebody's got hops.
I want to focus on your point of who surrounds Bray Wyatt, Michael. Monsters like Harper, Rowan, and Braun Strowman walked alongside him. Even Daniel Bryan and Randy Orton carried out Bray Wyatt's demented plans of destruction at different points. Heck, Xavier Woods has a PhD, and he almost succumbed to Wyatt's brainwashing.
Well, as time goes on, Bray Wyatt is enshrouded in further mystery. What's even more terrifying is that the man is just as dangerous to a WWE superstar's well-being, whether he walks alone or with his followers close by.
It was a magical moment at the 33rd WrestleMania when the ladder match for the Raw Tag Team titles turned into a fatal four-way. The WWE Universe erupted when suddenly the Hardy Boys music hit.
Oh, it was awesome, Michael.
Here he goes. Swanton bomb!
But is it enough to defeat Wyatt here?
Now back to the ring.
I'm recalling what you gentlemen mentioned about how Jeff and Matt Hardy shocked the world, myself included, when they returned to WWE at WrestleMania to compete in the type of match they helped revolutionize. My ears have never heard a reaction like that.
Walking away with the Raw Tag Team Championship was further proof that even after an 8-year hiatus from WWE, the Hardys haven't missed a step. Look at this!
You want to talk about a finishing move that puts your lights out? Just look at when Bray Wyatt drops an opponent with Sister Abigail.
Tagged in.
Incoming. Nobody controls the pace of a match quite like this guy.
This guy has every square inch of that ring scouted to perfection.
We've seen so many superstars fall from the power of Bray Wyatt and from the devastation that occurs at his hands by the way of Sister Abigail.
When we talk about the fear and the horror that's created by Bray Wyatt, so much of that can be attributed to the power of Sister Abigail. The maneuver is a chilling fate to all who try to stop the self-professed Eater of Worlds.
Vertical suplex.
Nice. Big backdrop.
Tag team history was made when the first ever SmackDown Tag Team Champions were crowned at Backlash 2016. The unlikely duo of Rhino and Heath Slater caught lightning in a bottle and ran through the tag team title tournament. In the finals, Rhino and Slater took on the Usos to see which team would be the inaugural Tag Team Champions.
There was across the shoulders. Down, Samoan driver.
But is it enough to defeat Wyatt here? Bray Wyatt and his sister Abigail are from a world of darkness, despair, and pain. And today, this man leads his followers in finding a purpose to a higher truth. Bray Wyatt will give someone the choice to follow him or suffer unspeakable human anguish.
Oh, man, what a hit.
Knocked right off the apron.
I think the only person who knows where Bray Wyatt came from is Bray Wyatt himself. One of the most frightening things about the
Bray Wyatt may get this, folks.
Wyatt kicking some serious, but not in senton.
Crushing impact. If that doesn't end it, I don't know what will.
Bray Wyatt with his sister Abigail.
Wyatt has to look to end this match right now.
He's got him covered. 2, digging deep for a kick out.
That's too early for that. Into the ring.
Power bomb. He's got the shoulders down. No trouble getting out of that one.
Nah, not yet. Too early. Beautiful technique.
Belly to belly. Vicious.
He's stumbling some now. Looks to me
He goes for the cover. No, they're not done yet. Not even close.
Not yet.
For many years, members of the WWE Universe and the WWE locker room have felt that tag team matches should have 2 referees. One referee is in the ring overseeing the action, and the other is located out on the floor, making sure teams follow the rules and do not engage in potentially damaging behavior. think it's a good idea, something perhaps Mr. McMahon might want to consider.
Oh boy, he is rolling. Byron, earlier you raised the point that people have been talking about for years, and that's a second referee being appointed to tag team matches. I remember WWE Hall of Famer and former WWE President Gorilla Monsoon used to express his strong advocacy for two referees being appointed to tag team matches.
It's something that's been talked about for decades.
He's going for the pin.
Oh boy, he is rolling.
That's not going to do it. Still too fresh. We've seen some great tag team action over the years here in WWE, and I can attest that this is no different.
When a superstar is in a tag team match and has endured heavy amounts of punishment, they must...
He might have it. Big slam.
Big opportunity here.
Here it comes. He's got him.
Across the shoulders. Big time slam.
Vicious.
But he's got to capitalize now.
Corey, you touched on this before. Part of a tag team's ability to be successful is their ability to endure punishment and make their way to their... is to create that separation you spoke of so they have some space to gather. Is that enough for the win? Tagged in. The tag team scene here in WWE is undergoing a bit of a renaissance, and it's... Boom! Can he finish the job? Putting it all on the line.
Most of the truly great tag teams in sports entertainment created a double-team finishing maneuver. The spike pile driver from Anderson and Blanchard, the heart attack from the Hart Foundation, the rocker dropper from the Rockers, or the Doomsday device from the Road Warriors. A team needs to have a tag team finisher and be able to execute that finisher on all types of opponents.
Corey, a few moments ago, you mentioned some of the great tag team finishing moves in sports entertainment history. Don't forget about the 3D from the Dudley Boys, or the double drop kick from the 2017 WWE Hall of Famers, the Rock and Roll Express. In tag team action, like in singles competition, once a duo nails their opponent with their finisher, that should signal the beginning of the end.
It can take a long time for a tag team to decide on a double team finisher, but I agree. A team needs one, and it should be something that can be administered to any opponent. That's when a finishing move is true.
Roman Superman punch! Good night!
I'm not sure how much he has left.
One of the greatest strikers in the game right now.
Ain't sizing up the target. Spear!
Cut him in half.
Wow, I'm just as surprised as you guys are.
Cover! Dug down deep and gets the shoulder up.
Can you believe this?
They got it. Whenever tag team is on the docket, the mayhem multiplies. Here's the proof.
He's getting after it here. Look at him go. And I always enjoy watching him perform.
Here are your winners, Bray Wyatt and Roman Reigns.
That's a big win, although there was a moment there where I thought it was going to go the other way.
Now that's having a game plan and executing it to perfection.
I couldn't agree more. What an amazing contest that was. The bell rings and Finn Balor is here to prove that the Demon is ready to make it hell on his opponent.
Doesn't get any better than this. We're about to witness tag team action at its finest, fellas.
Oh, knee right to the spine. Scoop slam. Hooked up.
Inverted suplex. And the slam. Harsh impact.
Things not looking great for Finn Balor. I don't think he expected to be in this position here.
His shoulders are down.
Over the last few years, the tag team scene in WWE is hotter than it's ever been. One of the teams that has shined brighter than any other is the New Day. Xavier Woods, Big E, and Kofi Kingston are two-time tag team champions. But it was their second reign that put the New Day name in WWE history books forever.
The tag team competition right now is as heated as it's ever been since the Attitude Era. Everywhere you look, there's another tremendous tag team combination looking to make a run at the WWE Tag Team Gold. When we talk about the New Day, the team won a fatal four-way match in their second tag team title reign at 2015's SummerSlam.
I may think the power of positivity stinks like a bag of rotting garbage, and that Woods, Kingston, and Big E are idiots. But I'll give the New Day this. They're one of the greatest tag teams ever. And what put them in that category was when their tag team championship reign lasted a record-setting 483 days. During the rivalry between the Hardy Boys and Cesaro and Sheamus over the Raw Tag Team Championship, the teams became very familiar with one another. In June of 2017, the teams met in a 2 out of 3 falls bout on Monday Night Raw. The most important fall in a 2 out of 3 falls contest is the first fall.
He's going for the pin. And Finn Balor gets out of the pinfall.
Yeah, just too early. Too early in the match to end it.
The 2 out of 3 falls match that saw the Hardy Boys go at it with Cesaro and Sheamus was a throwback of sorts. Throughout the 1960s and 70s, championship title defenses and grudge matches were often decided in the 2 out of 3 falls format. Cesaro and Sheamus didn't waste any time and scored the decisive first fall after a brogue kick rocked Jeff Hardy.
Cesaro and Sheamus wanted to continue their domination of Team Extreme, but the Hardys had other ideas as Matt tied things up.
He goes for the cover. They did it! They won the match! We've got some time to take another look at some of the highlights from that one.
Highlight for one superstar, low light for another.
Here are your winners, Bowman and Conor McGregor.
Put it in the books, and there was no question about that one.
What we just saw there was a doctorate class in tag team competition. They just took the game to a whole other level.
I think Boston is stunned by the outcome here, guys.
on NXT, here comes the big dog.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from Pensacola, Florida, weighing in at 265 pounds, the WWE Universal Champion, Roman Reigns.
He's not a good guy. He's not a bad guy. He's just the guy. And at this point in his career, that is flat out undisputable. Guys, I was still competing in NXT when the Shield was running roughshod. Seth Rollins, Dean Ambrose, and this man, Roman Reigns. And we knew the future was bright, but no one quite expected Reigns to have the impact on the WWE Universe that he has since the NXT days.
Sometimes to understand where you're going, you've got to revisit your past. And in talking to Roman Reigns, he is so hyped up, so excited, so happy to be right back here inside the NXT arena.
One of the most confident men in WWE today.
You feel the aura of the arena change the minute the opening notes of his song hit. Roman Reigns changes the feeling in the building.
It's all about his yard, plain and simple.
But there's one guarantee: whenever Roman Reigns enters an arena, he stirs up incredible emotion within the WWE Universe.
It's all about his yard. Here comes the King Slayer.
From Davenport,
Guys,
Iowa,
so much history for Seth Rollins here, the NXT brand.
Old familiar stomping grounds for the architect, the first ever NXT champion.
This is where it all started, the road of success for Seth Rollins.
Back in 2012, Seth Rollins won a tournament to be crowned the first ever NXT champion. And Corey, ever since that day, Seth Rollins has gone on to make history.
Rollins has never looked back. Seth Rollins defining a generation of WWE superstars that started their careers here at NXT.
You gotta believe this is a special moment for Rollins, near and dear to his heart, to know he is able to stand before the NXT Universe
and
once
their
again.
Partner, from Cincinnati, Ohio, weighing in at 225 pounds.
Here comes the Lunatic Fringe.
Ambrose.
He can be technically savvy. He can brawl with the best. Dean Ambrose, he's an anomaly.
No, he's not, Byron. He's nuts. You know, I don't know what it is about this guy that captivates the WWE Universe. It all began here in NXT in the early days of the Shield. Quite frankly, to me, Dean Ambrose looks like a guy that hasn't showered in about a month.
There is no rhyme or reason for why Dean Ambrose does what he does, but that's why people like him, Corey.
Don't you dare be sour. Clap for your longest reigning tag champs and feel the power.
Michael Corey, time to hop aboard the positivity bus because the new day is here.
I hope your positivity bus drives right into a bridge embankment.
Take that back.
Opponents, at a combined weight of 702 pounds, Kofi Kingston, Big E, and Xavier Woods, The New Day.
You eat your burritos with like almond milk?
Well, of course, I have a sensitive system. Come on, Michael, say it with me. New Day rocks. New Day rocks. All right, we'll just keep it a solo party. You gotta believe this one's over.
I can't wait to see what the big dog, Roman Reigns, has in store tonight.
We've seen some amazing six-man tag team matches in the past, and I'm sure this one will rank right up there with some of the best.
Roman Reigns calls the ring his yard, and I don't expect him to give it up tonight.
Well, the big dog's on the hunt, and I wouldn't want to be in his sights right now.
Kofi Kingston sees the chance to go aerial.
Oh, that hurt to the chest.
Targeting the chest, very effective.
Byron, let's say you're in there with Roman Reigns. What's your strategy to take down the big dog?
Well, thankfully, I'm here next to you, Michael, and not in the ring with Reigns. But to answer your question, I would try to catch him by surprise. It definitely worked for Sheamus at Survivor Series in 2015.
What a strike. Byron brought up Sheamus' victory over Roman Reigns in Survivor Series, but to be fair, we should point out that match happened because Sheamus cashed in his Money in the Bank contract.
Hey, that strategy worked for Seth Rollins at WrestleMania just a few months earlier. But Brock Lesnar showed you can surprise Reigns in the middle of a match, like when he plucked Roman out of a spear and into an F5 to beat the big dog in the main event of WrestleMania 34.
What a stomp!
Good grief.
Axe handle finds its target.
Thanks to Raw General Manager Kurt Angle, in May of 2017, the WWE Universe saw a dream team come together when the Hardy Boys joined forces with the Lunatic Fringe Dean Ambrose. The exciting trio took on Sheamus, Cesaro, and The Miz. Truth be told, both Miz and Ambrose blended in with their impromptu tag team partners pretty well.
He's going for it all.
There it is. The tag has been made.
Oh, he needed that in the worst way, Michael.
Byron, we always make a point to talk about continuity amongst team members. In the six-man match, where Dean Ambrose teamed with the Hardys against Sheamus, Cesaro, and The Miz, both teams worked very well together. That surprised me, since this was the first time they teamed together. But there was something that night about the lunacy of Dean Ambrose fitting perfectly with...
He's got him covered.
Scaling the turnbuckle, Kofi Kingston wants to fly.
Nasty one right to the chest. Oh, breakneck speed, one of hurricanrana.
Oh, an elbow drop.
Oh.
Move drop.
I love that move. Trouble in paradise.
Oh, this is dangerous right here.
Roman Reigns lives by mottos like one versus all, and I can, I did, I will again. Roman's the big dog, and when you're the big dog, you can have a line of enemies a mile long. The more the merrier.
Kofi Kingston sees the chance to go aerial. Boom, what impact. Bad move there.
I don't know what made him think that was a good idea.
What's this?
If history has shown us anything when it comes to Roman Reigns, it's that the man is fearless. And when the big dog is on the hunt, opposing superstars better beware.
We all know that Roman Reigns is not going to back down from a fight. Reigns will defend the Roman Empire with everything he's got, and if Roman's the only one defending it, he's okay with that too.
You gotta believe this one's over.
The first time Kofi Kingston took flight on cable television was in 2008 as part of WWE's relaunch of ECW. Eventually, Kingston soared on Monday Night Raw and held Intercontinental and World Tag Team Championship gold.
Oh my gosh!
Scaling the turnbuckle, Kofi Kingston wants to fly.
Earlier, Corey, you mentioned Kofi's titles. I should also point out he was United States champion, and after a bitter rivalry with the Viper Randy Orton, continued to win tag team gold with different partners.
Kofi's also become famous for escaping elimination in the Royal Rumble match by defying the laws of gravity. But in 2014, Kofi became filled with the power of positivity as part of the group called The New Day.
He's stalking his opponent from the top turnbuckle.
Whoa!
Unbelievable athleticism.
This might be it.
Oh my!
Oh my goodness, crushing it. His shoulders are down. He's a long way from a 3 count, I can tell you that.
Way too early. Hooked up.
Mixing up Gooch Rubber.
Absolutely planted.
He's got the shoulders down. That was nowhere near a 3 count.
Gonna take a whole lot more.
Oh, he caught him with a knee.
Good night.
Kofi Kingston looks stunned by that. And you know all three of the superstars he's up against won't back down at any point during this match.
I know it's somewhat early still, but this could be a pivotal point in this match, guys. Let's see how he reacts here.
He goes for the cover. And an early kick out.
Not yet.
There are instances when a 6-man tag match will feature a team where superstars have not always seen eye to eye or are in the midst of a disagreement. When that's the case,
oh, and he makes the tag.
That was a game changer right there, Michael.
Sling blade.
Nicely done.
Then assault on the lower back.
Oh my God, a clothesline. If you're rooting for Seth Rollins, you have reason to worry now.
He needs to create some space and find a way to get back on the offensive.
Corey, earlier you talked about what needs to happen when members of a 6-man team have differences or had differences in the past. If the team can't find a way to get on the same page, they will not last very long. Someone on the team has to step up and make sure for at least that match, everyone on the team can work together.
That's easier said than done. Just because superstars might be favorites of the WWE Universe or have a common enemy, that doesn't mean they'll get along. It also doesn't mean that any past issues will magically go away. In this business, people have long memories, so if someone sees an issue on their team, they need to resolve it right away.
after Triple H, I never thought we'd see somebody use the pedigree in such a dominating fashion. The finishing move is just one of the things Seth Rollins acquired during his time as a member of the Authority.
He's going for it all.
Oh boy, he is rolling. Harsh impact.
Oh, clothesline.
Wow. Elbow. Some would say that Seth Rollins' career in WWE is the best example of a competitor's evolution. The pedigree is a finishing move that's helped Rollins climb to the top of sports entertainment.
I'll never forget that episode of Monday Night Raw when Roman Reigns went for a spear and Rollins turned it into a pedigree. There's no doubt about it. The pedigree is a devastating finisher in the hands of Seth Rollins.
Seth Rollins is looking to fly.
Flatliner.
Oh, man, face first.
Flatliner.
Oh, man, face first.
In 2016, the New Day found themselves in the middle of a sick and twisted rivalry with the Wyatt family. Things escalated to the point where Bray Wyatt invited the New Day to do battle at the Wyatt family compound. New Day accepted, but what followed was something no one expected or will ever be able to forget.
Oh! Dropped him with a big shoulder tackle.
Big E going high risk.
Look at this. Ooh, what impact. Corey, we've talked about six-man tag matches, and earlier you talked about one that caught the attention of the entire sports entertainment world. The New Day fought for survival amongst the darkness of the Wyatt family compound in a battle where pickaxes and cinder blocks were used as weapons and automobiles were used as battering rams.
The New Day versus the Wyatts at the Wyatt family compound was not your traditional six-man tag match, but it showed what can happen.
Big E. Oh, nasty impact.
Watch out, E-Train.
A barrage of strikes.
Endless.
Neck breaker!
Over time, there have been various types of six-man teams that have been successful. There are family trios like the Guerrero.
Byron's feeling happy. regardless of my thoughts on the power of positivity, there is no way you're keeping Big E down with that.
We agree on something, Corey.
Byron, you mentioned some families and groups that created incredible six-man teams. Talking more about factions, don't forget about the likes of the Hart Foundation, Evolution, the Wyatt family, the Shield, and the New Day. These are only some of the trios who had unbelievable matches against a variety of adversaries.
If we're talking about three-man teams, I need to shout out one of the baddest trios of all time who held the World Six-Man Championship on a number of occasions. I'm talking about the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes, and the Road Warriors. When the Dream put on the face paint, you knew it was going to be a bad night for their opponents.
Something that is always important in a six-man match is having the ability to perform double-team moves. One of the things that successful six-man teams try and execute are double-team moves, and then have the third team member perform a signature or finishing maneuver to deliver maximum impact to an opponent.
What a strike! We got it covered.
Teamwork is always paramount in a six-man tag match.
What an amazing six-man tag match.
Now let's get another look at those six superstars going head-to-head and toe-to-toe.
Check him out here. Man, oh man, look at that. He ain't messing around. He was on point the entire match, as you can see here.
Here are your winners, Kofi Kingston, Big E, and Xavier Woods, the New Day.
You heard the ring announcer. This one's over. And here's your winner.
Few things are more rewarding than that feeling of keeping your opponent's shoulders down for the 3 count.
We've got an animated crowd here tonight, as we usually do when we're in Orlando.